if you didn't live under a rock this past weekend, you know that a lot of things went on. The first thing I want to cover are the Oscars, and most importantly, Robert Downey Jr. Now, what you need to know about Robert Downey Jr., he won Best Supporting Actor for his work in Oppenheimer, which was amazing, by the way. If you haven't watched Oppenheimer, go ahead and watch it. He was seen as the next star in the 90s. In the 90s, everyone was like, Robert Downey Jr. is the next guy. It was like Leonardo DiCaprio when he was doing all of his stuff early in his career. Everyone was like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio is the next guy. But after that, after being deemed the next star, between the late 90s and the early 2000s, Robert Downey Jr. had a couple run-ins with the law. These were definitely drug-related charges. A whole bunch of hoopla went down. Even he said himself, he thanked his lawyer who, for pretty much the those first couple comeback years, he was bailing him in and out of jail. And he said that during his speech. Those are his words, not mine. Now, long story short, nobody in Hollywood wanted to work with Robert Downey Jr. And you guys know, I don't know if you guys know, but everyone knows what it means to be kind of blackballed from Hollywood. Pretty much everyone's like, that guy, I don't want to work with him. He's boo-boo. He's terrible. He's bad for views, bad for press. He's just a headache. I don't want to work with him. He's terrible. And that's pretty much what kind of happened to Robert Downey Jr. at one point. Everyone's like, stay away from him. PR problem. We don't want it. But long story short, Robert Downey Jr. came back. Slowly came back, right? Couple movies did good. A couple movies were straight poop. I'll just be honest. They weren't great. They weren't amazing. But then the MCU came along. And by the MCU, I mean the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And Iron Man dominated Tony Stark. He dominated. And by that, I mean Robert Downey Jr. dominated Iron Man and Tony Stark. But you get the idea. Robert Downey Jr. and Tony Stark became one person. They became an intertwined soul of greatness. They became an intertwined soul that represented creativity, that represented innovation, that represented the future. They became that. And with that, the acceleration of Robert Downey Jr.'s career started to skyrocket. He got into more movies, did well in Dottle. That was a movie after he passed away in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I'm still very, very mad about, by the way. Marvel, why did you kill off Iron Man? Ever since Iron Man's been gone, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been straight butt cheeks. It has been terrible. It has not been the same. Please find a way to bring Iron Man back. But nonetheless, Iron Man had a great comeback. He ultimately won the award last night for Best Supporting Actor for Oppenheimer, and Oppenheimer did amazing, by the way. They won everything. Like, everything. They won Best Director. They won Best Actor. They won Best Supporting Actor. They won Best Picture. They were everywhere. And of course, a little side note, Barbie won no awards, which was iffy. You know, it was iffy. Typically, I didn't really think that a movie about a doll would win a lot of Oscars, and I don't want to hate, but that's just me. I didn't think that, but it was a lot of great music. I think they performed a little musical thing at the Oscars, so I'm not gonna hate on Barbie. A lot of people love Barbie. I'm pretty sure your daughter, if you have a daughter, loves Barbie. I'm pretty sure your girlfriend loved Barbie. A lot of people like Barbie. That's probably why I was in the running for some wins, but unfortunately, not this year. It happens in life. People outdo you sometimes. People select different things sometimes. It just happens. So congratulations to Barbie. They did really, really well. I like that movie as well. But personally, I'm more of an Oppenheimer fan. I think they deserve every award that they got. As far as Robert Downey Jr., he persevered. He is somebody who, once again, a life lesson. You cannot let your mistakes define you. We are all redeemable. We are all capable of making that comeback. And Robert Downey Jr. is just a reminder of that. Really, really huge congratulations. My favorite actor of all time. I'm really, really, really happy that Robert Downey Jr. is finally getting the recognition from the Academy he deserves. Now, going into my second topic, this is going into a totally different thing that actually happened today as of the recording of this video. Well, yesterday as of the recording of this video, actually. NFL free agency. It has been completely ridiculous. I'm going to start off with Saquon Barkley going to Philly. Now, I know you've seen on Instagram, Tiki Barber was like, Saquon, go. You're dead to the Giants and you're dead to us. And my response to you, Tiki Barber, is the Giants didn't offer him a contract. How can it be dead to you if you didn't offer him anything? That's like me offering somebody nothing and them walking away for more money and, oh, you're dead to me. I gave you everything. It's like no, you didn't. You didn't give him anything. Saquon going to Philly makes a lot of sense. They lost DeAndre Swift. Saquon fits the offense, and it's probably better he's out of New York, right? In New York, he literally was the entire offense for the team. If I was Saquon, I'd be tired too. I'd be like, look, man, I'm literally breaking every bone in my body trying to drag this team across the line, and I'm not getting any help. I don't have a competent quarterback. I don't have competent receivers. I'm leaving. I don't blame him for being out of there. Now, a guy who seems to have a problem with literally everybody within the city limits of Denver, Russell Wilson, he's going to the Steelers. I really, really agree with it. It's a stable environment. It's a place where Russ can revive his career. I'm really glad that he is going to a place where someone doesn't have some sort of problem with him. It's like in Seattle, those bonds have been broken. In Denver, those bonds seem broken from the beginning. I hope Russell Wilson can find it, man. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's one of the best quarterbacks of this generation. Russ, if you're seeing this video, just know that I really, really love what you do on the field. I am a huge fan, and I hope that, maybe he leads the Steelers back to the promised land. But something that's really going to make me smile, Kirk Cousins to the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to keep this short because I'm probably going to address this in a later video. ATL needed this. Now look, Desmond Ridder, you are a fellow African-American. I love what you do on the field. I love that you're a quarterback. But you were poo-poo. I'll be honest. You pissed the bed. All right, you were not that great. I wish a very bright future to Desmond Ridder. I hope he can go ahead and figure it out. But nonetheless, the Falcons needed a quarterback. They went and got one. And I think this is a pretty good option. And Kirk Cousins, probably the best quarterback available in free agency. Now, going up to Green Bay up north, Josh Jacobs is swapping places with Aaron Jones, as Aaron Jones will not be back in Green Bay this season. Again, Josh Jacobs, I know a lot of people love gambling. A lot of people love money. A lot of people love beautiful women. Apparently, that wasn't enough to keep Josh Jacobs in Las Vegas. Yeah, Josh Jacobs wanted to leave. I understand they had a couple contract disputes. I don't blame him for leaving. I think Green Bay is in a really, really good spot right now. You have Jordan Love, who had a really, really great season last year. Jordan Love, another fellow great quarterback, fellow African-American. Of course, I'm going to stress that. I love what he did last year. He almost led Green Bay over to the NFC title game after only winning 9 games this season. He had a great season, actually did better than Aaron Rodgers did his last season in Green Bay. So I'm really, really excited to see what this Green Bay team and offense can do, and I'm sure Aaron Jones is going to find himself on the team shortly. Speaking of different teams, Tony Pollard is going to Tennessee. It is kind of iffy for me because I don't know how Tony Pollard is going to respond to being a feature back. Maybe they'll get him somebody else to kind of swap the backs, or maybe Tennessee even goes and re-signs Derrick Henry. I know it's a long shot, probably not going to happen, but who knows? Either way, it looks like Dallas and Tennessee are going to swap backs. I could either see Aaron Jones or Derrick Henry heading to Dallas in the near future, so watch out for that. Then also Xavier McKinney going to Green Bay. It makes sense. Xavier McKinney just became one of the highest paid safeties in NFL history, so congratulations to Xavier McKinney. He did a really, really good job last season, and it seems like people are in a rush to get out of the Big Apple, right? I mean, they're in a bad situation. The only reason their quarterback was actually pretty good, but the only reason we like him, it's a feel-good story, and we love feel-good stories. But feel-good stories only feel good for, 1 year. And then a feel-good story turns into, oh, okay, dude, you actually have to play. You actually have to be really, really good. I just think New York is in a bad situation right now when it comes to football. The Giants are literally becoming the Jets, to be honest. The Jets are usually the dysfunctional franchise, but the Giants are becoming that. I don't think it's going to last too long, but you just never know. Xavier McKinney leaving to Green Bay is a great move, though. And, of course, Chris Jones signing back to Kansas City. Kansas City is going to run it back, and with Patrick Mahomes literally looking like the king of all the football gods right now, I don't blame anybody for signing there. Shoot, if I could, I would sign to Kansas City. I'd be like, yo, Pat, get your boy a contract, get me a free ring, add to my repertoire, please, as a football player. But all jokes aside, Chris Jones is one of the best defensive tackles in the league, and he got paid $95 million over 5 years, making him the highest paid defensive tackle in NFL history. NFL history, people. But of course, that's going to end this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, because help me a little bit. If any other pressing news comes out from my boy Ian Rappaport or anybody like that, I will be sure, very sure to get that to you. If all of a sudden some Oscar news comes out and the Barbies win awards or more winners come out, stuff like that, any entertainment news, I will be sure to report on that as well. And if you want me to make a video about anything, please feel free to put it in the comments. I do listen to you guys. You guys are the reason my channel is possible. You're the reason my TikTok is possible. And you are ultimately the reason I try and create content and serve you with the best content possible. So thank you. And of course, I wish you nothing but the best. Stay loved, stay blessed. I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching.